Yo, what's up? It's your boy Marcus Ormorsini back with another video. Today we are doing a third-person BR gameplay commentary where I'm going to just talk about why I hate third-person BR in general. Not only in COD Mobile, mainly COD Mobile, but in like games like PUBG, Rules of Survival, Fortnite. Why I hated it in those games as well, and just why I just don't like third-person Battle Royale. Mainly COD Mobile though. I don't like COD in third person. Let's get that straight. Third person COD is not COD. It's just fun side gig. Why third person COD Mobile VR is just what everybody plays. Drives me nuts because it's just not COD. It's something else. It's something completely different. I don't enjoy it. So that's just me. Obviously, other people seem to enjoy it. I don't. So I mean, that's what you get. There's definitely a fair share of things to know about COD in general, and like, I'm fine with third person, but like how it plays out in BR here, as you can see, I have this shotgun, and this is pretty much the best gun in the game. All you need is a shotgun, man, and that's it. You can pretty much, getting close to people is pretty easy. You just use ninja, or you use active camo, or like the quick strike blade thing that gets you closer to people. You could just put down a thing and jetpack your way into the air and fly at people. Like, this is so
there's still bots.
broken, really. Like, the shotguns in BR, especially in third person, not necessarily so much in first person, but in third person, broken. Literally broken. My last BR video, Alcatraz, is back, so I'm back. I kind of talked about this in that video as well, because I was getting, slide shotgunned by this dude who was sweating his balls off. So it's just kind of makes the case for why I dislike BR. Like, it's not fun for me. I don't have a good time doing it. I don't have a good time playing it. And yeah, in this gameplay, I'm playing with like a random trio. I think all three of these guys are together, and I just queued in with them.
Thank you. You guys are professional players. You guys are the best players. And
so as you can tell, we're professional players. We do this for a living.
One kinetic. That's all. I only give out kinetics to people that give me, Karen, which is my sister, and LTK. So he gets all three of these kinetics.
We also got my boy. He's playing with his brother, I guess. I don't know. I guess this is like three brothers or whoever's playing with whoever that I ended up teaming up with in this game. So that was pretty funny. This is a very energetic and funny game that I wasn't talking or anything, but it was definitely a good time to be a part of. It was funny, man. So with that being said, there's some other things I want to kind of tap into in terms of like BRs in general. Like, I'm just going to be running around the vast majority of this gameplay. Like, I know that's what BR is, but like, I cut out most of the running. Like, I was running everywhere because I didn't find a car, and I didn't really take the time to find a car. So that just meant I was going to have to run at everything. And to me, I don't know. This is why people love Rebirth Island and Alcatraz Island, because there's none of this, man. Like, you do run around, but like, you run around for max, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. Maybe. I feel like I was running for a minute and a half straight, just running to the next like purple buy station thing so I could get my power up recharge or whatever you call that thing, upgrade. So it just felt like you were running so much in this, like so much. And like, I don't know, man. It isn't for me. I don't like it. I've played BR in every season of COD Mobile, and don't get me wrong, it's better now than it's ever really been. Like, they have progressively really made it better and better. There's a lot of abilities now that I just think are cheese. Like that turret. That turret was so cheese when it came out. It would literally melt your vehicle in about -2 seconds. So that's definitely cheesy. I don't think anybody cares for that. But there's a lot of aspects that are good. I actually think like how the game feels and looks is fantastic now compared to when it first came out. They have reduced the amount of bots compared to like when it first came out, man. I would just sit here at the buy station, turn away and turn back, and then the bot would spawn in. And I would just farm bot kills off the spawns of the buy station things, like the upgrade stations. So like, I had like 50 kill games back then just from like farming, really. I guess I don't know what else you would call it. You could like run away, and then like a bot would automatically spawn at some point in time, and then just run back and go kill it. Like, I don't know, it was crazy. I always remember that was outside of Pipeline in like season 1 on Isolated. That was where it was like a big issue that would happen all the time. Here's what actually gets interesting. I actually start getting into fights and stuff over here. So I actually start picking up some kills. And that's nice. Yeah, as you can see, it happens. Sometimes you get some kills, sometimes you don't. But they actually run into like a real team in third person where it's they're not like sliding around with shotguns the whole time, which is really nice. You know, it actually plays like COD. This guy unfortunately just kind of gets caught off guard by me. Happens. And that's another thing. In third person, you can like camera around walls, and then like when people come up close to you, just pop out shotgun and pop up behind the wall again. That was really big in Rules of Survival. And like PUBG, I hate that. It's so annoying. It's so cheese. It's just like, is there a skill gap with that? Or is that like, that's kind of cheesy. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that's just like third person cheese to me. So I hate that. And I hear this guy's footsteps. That's why I was playing like that. You can see me. I was able to get him down before this thing hit me, which was pretty crucial. So that was nice on my part.
The safe zone is collapsing.
That's sad. Personally, I would have died to Mozi Mod YT like that. I'm not trying to be rude.
Another thing that was pretty funny in this gameplay was hearing this squeaker, I guess you could say, talk about my name and try to say Moistini YT. I thought it was hilarious.
Ghost Apparition is the most ugly ghost. Ghost is ugly. There's an HSR right here if you do want it, but you're on the
And another thing, as you can hear, he's calling out, like, he called out shotguns this entire gameplay. And I mean, that just kind of lets you know, man, everybody wants a shotgun. That's so, shotguns are like the least skill gap weapon there is, really. Like in multiplayer, it's just like nothing, bro. You just sit in a corner when they come through, you shotgun them in the back, and that's it. So like, I don't know. Shotguns to me, man, it's absolute cheese. I don't like it. And I know I kind of said I wanted to touch on some of the other games where I hate this third-person BR thing. So I kind of dive into Fortnite. It's got building and stuff. I think Fortnite's the least problem because it's like it's a kid's game essentially. Like to me, Fortnite's for kids. It's super fun and replayable. Everything's bright colors and things like that. I feel like it's kind of a kid's game. Not saying that adults can't play it, but it's just not. I don't think Fortnite falls into the same like thing as games like Rules of Survival and PUBG. I feel like third person in those games, it's just more like serious and like competitive, and that's just awful to play and deal with and be around. So I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
There's a kinetic, you can have
Obviously, I had some issues trying to pick out which gun I wanted. It took me a while, so I just edited it. It's not like anybody's going to shoot me because half the game is bots, like, so who cares? But I kind of just took forever doing that. So, by the way, when I play BR, and I'll start doing this more on the channel, I only use, like, throwback Warzone metas. So, I'm using the OTS, and I'm using the FAR. Sometimes I'll use them together, so I'll use, like, EM2 OTS. I'll probably do eventually. I love that meta. Back then, obviously in COD Mobile now it won't feel the same, but back then I loved it. And we'll put everything on the EM2 obviously for recoil control, because man, putting that task force barrel on the EM2 in COD Mobile is really bad. By the way, the FAR, in case anybody was wondering, this thing's not horrendous. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just kind of like in the middle to me. I don't think it's like the best BR gun ever when you make a loadout with it, but I do think it has some cons to it. Ammo and like the fire rate and the range, that all being kind of like one thing, but like I feel like up close in like close to mid-range, it really does feel good, especially for an AR. Longer ranges, I feel like it takes like 950 bullets. That's just me though. The OTS is what feels like it just I don't know, it just feels really good, really smooth, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, pretty interesting in this game. This is where I kind of get into it and start fighting a couple more real people and having to like actually do things. Another thing, man, it's been like 15 minutes in this gameplay. Like this is all cut up for you guys, but like it's really long. BR games are so long. It's like 22 minutes. Like to win a Warzone game in Caldera or Verdansk, you're playing for like 22 minutes and then you come in second place and you lose. Like that is awful. So that's another thing about BR. I think that's why people love things like Alcatraz and Rebirth Island or Ashika Island even in Warzone 2. it's just more fun and replayable because you can get back into it and you can still have that satisfaction of winning a BR game, which is something, I feel like BR game satisfaction of winning is like up there. People love it, man. It's like that's why BR was so popular. Being the last one standing is like a real big, type of thing like that. So it's understandable, but I don't know how I feel about it in terms of like as a third person game mode. I just don't care for it most of the time. Like I just feel like that's how I feel. And I'm about to shoot this guy right here. What is he doing? I don't know, but he's doing something. End up getting another bot. A bot comes through. I didn't know this was a bot while I was playing. I was like, what is that? And then it was a bot. So it happens in COD Mobile. You're gonna run into some bots here and there. This kid though, the whole game, I'm gonna let y'all clue into something he says, and it might even be like something. It's super funny, man. What he starts ordering McDonald's mid game. I thought it was hilarious, man. It had me cracking up. Look at this guy. I'm holding this guy in zone. Oh, he's frustrated. He got back off the revive flight, tried to get his stuff, and he's just getting held in zone. I don't know what he was doing, bro. Because then once that zone passed you this late in the game, you got to book it. Like, you got to move. You better have your katana out or whatever you're running with. Prize fighters. You got to run. Run fast. Run hard. Run with some power. Because you ain't going to make it. So, yeah. I don't know what he was doing. He was taking way too long. He definitely should not have done that. And look at this Fast and Furious cheese, bro. What happened there? How did I make it out of that and not end up in the water? I don't know. But I thought it was pretty funny. And I'll let y'all listen to this little kid talk about his McDonald's order. I thought it was absolute comedy. Here it goes.
Wait. Can you give me something when you come back? I mean, before you come back.
Only 2 teams left.
McDonald's.
Getting close to victory.
What do you want?
So first I want a Big Mac. I think they're only gonna have breakfast. If they don't have breakfast, give me a Big Mac, ice cream cone or a sundae. And if their ice cream machine isn't working, give me a frappe. Yes. Okay, bye.
So that's pretty much the end of it. That was hilarious. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was so funny when I was actually playing, like in game. I just started hearing him talking about, can I get a Big Mac? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Like this game was at like 8:30 a.m. and he's talking about Big Macs and Sundays or McFlurries or whatever else he was trying to get. I don't know what kind of milkshake they got. Their shake machine. He knows their shake machine's down. Even he knows. Everybody knows McDonald's shake machine won't be working. So I don't even know why you bother asking. That thing is definitely broken. It doesn't even matter. Ended up doing the best in this game. Here's your FAR class setup. It's solid. This is what I use pretty much in multiplayer as well. I just used the 38 round mag instead of the 44. The 48-4. And honestly, in BR, you probably get away with the 38 and just run an extended mag, like a mod. But it's up to you. Whatever makes you feel good. And then go ahead and touch on the OTS. I pretty much run the exact same class setup that was in Warzone 1 for the OTS. That's just how I feel. I like to run the OG meta stuff, so it just makes me feel good. So if you don't know what the class setup is, literally go type in Warzone 1 OTS meta weapon, and that's what it is. But here's what I ran here. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't run Task Force because the recoil is insane, but I could. This is just what I feel like works for me. That's pretty much it for me, though, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make. Like, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.